I disappeared for 6 months.
I have some big goals for 2025.
I had a plan, a vision, and then it all came to a stop.
No builds, no wrenching, no posting, nothing.
And no, I wasn't in jail.
So where did I go? I didn't plan to disappear. I didn't take a social media break to recharge. I just had to stop.
The truth is, life got real loud, real fast, and not in the straight pipe turbo kind of way.
Earlier this year, I threw myself into renovating my childhood home. We were on a brutal deadline to get it sold. We dumped every dollar we had into it, hired contractors, and at the end of the day, got completely screwed over. So I ended up stepping in, me, a car girl, with a background in construction management, watching, not doing. I was now tiling a massive walk-in shower, fixing plumbing and electrical, and climbing 30-foot ladders to fix rotted siding. It wasn't about content anymore. It was about survival.
Let's just say I didn't plan on becoming a one-woman construction crew, but here we are. And don't even get me started on where I almost ended up living. Dead mice, no heat, a dryer vent with lint that looked older than me. I wasn't just surviving the house, I was dodging new nightmares every week. People keep asking me what happened to my thumb. I was working outside all day, 85 degrees out, totally burnt out, baking in the sun. I thought my extension ladder was locked. It wasn't, and it ended up coming down on my hand and almost taking the tip of my thumb off. A week earlier, I stepped on a nail for the first time in my life and had to go get a tetanus shot. I've worked in the heat, I've pushed through a lot, but this was a completely different level of exhaustion. And I was trying to push through everything, trying to desperately fix a mess, frankly, I didn't create. The day I realized I couldn't keep posting was the day the contractors shoved all their crap into the garage, right where I'd been building the BMW. They trashed the space, filled it with dust, broke things, stacked a bunch of stuff on top of the BMW, and I just stood there knowing that it was over. I had to shut everything down, not because I wanted to, but because I had no choice. No more content, no more wrenching, nothing. And through all of it, every torn out wall, every cut, every minute of lost sleep, I kept thinking about all the memories in this house and how they were about to come to an end. This is where I grew up. It's the last place I saw my brother, and now I have to leave all of that behind. But honestly, the hardest part of all of this wasn't about losing time on the cars or letting go of memories or having to fix stuff that I didn't break. It was not talking to you guys. It was pausing my dream. I missed this. I missed you. The comments, the DM conversations. It feels like I just disappeared. I've spent years building momentum brick by brick. I've fought so hard in a competitive space to make it. And suddenly, it was just gone. So to every single person who sent me a message, checked in, or didn't just unfollow me while I disappeared, you have no idea what that meant. And to my sponsors who stayed patient and believed in me while I wasn't posting, thank you. I've been showing up consistently for years, hustling, posting, building. And all it took was a few months for me to feel like everything might just fall apart. Like I was gonna lose everything I worked for just because life got in the way. But even in the silence, I was still building. We got the BMW engine painted, new sponsors came through with upgraded parts for the motor, and I've been working on something behind the scenes that means even more than the cars. Hard Start Society. It's something I started with my younger brother, a brand built on mental health, positivity, and refusing to quit even when life punches you in the face. And now, I'm officially back. I'm still unpacking, both literally and mentally. There's still boxes in the garage. I've got 7 sinks to still hook up, but the deadlines aren't crushing anymore. And the fire is most definitely back. I'm not at the finish line, but I'm moving again. So yeah, I disappeared, but I built some wild things in the silence. A new shop, a tougher mindset, and maybe some pretty decent tile work. This obviously wasn't the comeback story that I wanted, but maybe it's the one I needed. This experience tested literally everything in me, but it also once again taught me that bad seasons don't break you, they build you. It strengthened my faith that sometimes the worst things line you up for the best things. So if you've ever felt stuck, burnt out, or invisible, you're not alone. If you're in the middle of your hard season, trust the process. The anxiety, the depression, the hopelessness, it's a lie. You're still here, and I'm still here, and we're just getting started.